right, I see you guys coming in. What's up? Shaolin? Okay. All right, we're about to do a reading. This is going to be a detailed pick a card like we did for, thank you, like we did for the past life. Spirit has been instructing me to do this reading for you guys and to do it live. So I'm going to do what are your spiritual gifts and how to utilize them. Right now I'm drinking this Immune Builder tea from Herbal Renaissance. Make sure you guys check it out. It's really good. It's very powerful stuff. Me being a mom, I gave it to my boys the other day because my youngest was saying his throat hurts. And whenever the youngest starts, or one of them starts exhibiting symptoms, I give them both. Just might as well, right? So I gave them the tea and they're feeling great, but now my ass is feeling under the weather. So you know that mom thing where you neglect your own needs, but you do for your child, you know, that thing. So drinking that. Also, if you guys want to check out the spiritual business class I'm doing, not this Tuesday coming up, but the following Tuesday, I am holding a spiritual business class where we're going to talk about how to start, maintain, or grow a spiritual business. Someone asked me to do this, so I was like, fuck it, might as well. There are going to be some other business related classes I'm going to do, but that one is coming up the most soonest, the most it's coming up now. The other stuff I'm going to have like building up, okay, towards the end of December. And there is a coupon code for that. If you have ever done a mentorship with me, if you are in the Queen of Wands group, or if you've ever done a tarot class with me, there is a $5 off coupon code for that class. So get in touch with me if you didn't get it emailed to you and you want the $5 off coupon for the class, okay? So that's all the announcements for right now. Oh, one more thing. Sorry, guys. I will be shipping orders Friday and Saturday. So if you have placed an order, I have a very large shipment that's about to go out. It's going to take me 2 days to do it. So I am shipping this weekend for those who are waiting on your packages. They are coming, okay? There we go. See, I'm proud of myself. I remembered everything. Okay. So this is pile A, this is pile B, and this is pile C. Okay. So we are going to talk about your spiritual gifts in length. I pulled out some of these decks that I haven't used in I don't know how long. So these are pretty serious decks we're about to pull out. All right. So it's so sad. I'll be happy about remembering stuff. Look, I smoke so much bud and I'm ADHD. When I remember everything, fucking gold star for me. Okay. So let's get into it. Pile A. So we have Santa. I can never say this right. Santa Merte. I feel like I'm saying this wrong. I was saying it right the other day because there was a Criminal Minds episode and they had this on there. But now I can't fucking remember how to say it, so I'm mad. But we literally just passed this time. This is like the beginning of November, the Day of the Dead energy, the Saint of Death, whatever you want to call it. Okay, divine protection. So a lot of you guys may need to be like, I don't know why I'm getting, well, obviously, teach me how to say it because I've said it. I was saying it the other day, but now I can't say it. It's like archangel. Archangel is one of the most, I cannot say that word. So yeah, teach me how to say that. That's fine. I'm okay with that. But I am getting like those of Hispanic culture, obviously, or like, you know, Hispanic or Islanders is what I'm getting. Like Haitian specifically. So some of you guys might have lineage. You might be connected to that. So I am getting like, what is that? Santeria. And what else? I can't remember what else. It's something 21 something. Something. I don't know. 21 divisions or some shit. Don't get me lying, okay? I don't know all the goddamn occult schools, but I'm getting those off the top, okay? The shit Cardi B is into, but she acts like she's not into that shit, okay? The buffalo, again, native spirits. We all know buffaloes were very important to Native Americans. Buffaloes were how they survived, okay? So some of you guys might even have like Geechee ancestry, okay? You got some Native American in there somewhere, okay? So, let's see. We have I'm sorry, defenseless, righting past wrongs, and uprooting. So, this is pretty serious. So, a lot of you guys in this pile have an ancestral path. You guys are part of the ancestors that kind of fucked up for the rest of everybody else. So, and I take, like, in my lineage, like, I am a part of Africa that unfortunately sold my own people into slavery. So, I can speak on being part of a fucking ancestry line that fucked some shit up. So, some of you guys are a part of a group that broke your ancestral line in some way. Like, you are here to right those wrongs. Even if you weren't living at that time, if your soul wasn't a part of it, you are here to correct that karma, okay? So this could be as simple as stepping outside of your customs and somehow that tarnished or put your people at risk. So I don't know exactly what this was. Some of you, I don't know why, but I know this is crazy, but I'm getting like Pocahontas, like when the white people came with the Native Americans, and they knew damn well they shouldn't have been fucked with them, but you know, they broke bread with them, whatever the case may be. You were a part of that lineage that like broke that because you guys were very tight knit, very secluded, very secretive about your lineage, your culture, and like some of you guys shared this with outsiders, or you sold this to people, you know. So if this isn't you, again, this is something you're here to correct. So you might be the only one in your family that's into occult stuff or spiritual stuff, and that's because you're here to reintroduce that to the bloodline, okay? It's very deep. I told you guys these cards are going to be deep, so don't come here for no little bitty reading. So we have the rainbow, okay? Some of you guys might be on the spectrum, or you have children who are on the autism spectrum, okay? Again, these are going to be high vibrational children, or you're a high vibe person who isn't really here to think about the emotions and what people say and the social norms. You're here to do what is right and what makes the most sense. So you're going to be vibrating at a high vibe, like crown chakra and above, maybe throat chakra and above, okay? So you might have some issues around your heart chakra, your sacral, your root, because these are the chakras that kind of align us with being on earth. A lot of you guys are high vibe beings, so don't be surprised if people say that you're not as emotional, or your children aren't as emotionally inclined or social. It's nothing wrong with you. It's just the way that you're supposed to be, okay? Yeah, I knew this was going to come out. So I told you guys children. I literally just got children. See, children. So a lot of you guys, if you don't take up your calling, right? If you don't deal with your spiritual gifts, which I'm going to get more into that, just know that your children will take it up. And I always tell people in my mentorship sessions, if you don't deal with your spiritual gifts, your children will. Because whatever the mother has, specifically mothers, it doesn't fathers too. It goes to the father. It's just a different way. But if you read tarot as a woman or something, your children are going to be psychic, most likely, or intuitive. It comes through the mother usually. Now, certain gifts, of course, you can get from the father. Knowledge, the ability to preach. Those things come through fathers because fathers are teachers from different perspectives. So any gifts that you have, your children will start to use them if you don't, okay? So automatically, I'm definitely seeing that you guys are charismatic. Some of you guys have musical gifts. Again, I mentioned Cardi B's ass in here for a reason. So some of you guys have musical gifts, artistic talents, like you can paint, you can draw, very creative. Also, candle work is something that you guys may want to get into, because I see that you guys are really good with candle work as well. And working with your ancestors. So you guys could be those who do seances. You are like a medium for some of you. A medium, which is somebody who can talk to people on the other side. Okay, it's not that big of a deal. I do it all the time. It's cool. It really is. See, you got the death card twice. Look, this is death energy twice. Okay, so Day of the Dead, all that goes into your energy. 13. You're very like Oya energy, very scorpionic, okay? Very someone who lives in between the veil. Okay, so you guys are most likely mediums. All right, even though, and a lot of times, like the gifts that you have, your ancestors want to fulfill them through you. So again, I'll bring up Cardi B because she's just who I'm getting with this pile. Her ancestors, her grandmother, and like elder relatives wanted to be musicians. These were singers and people into music. That's why she's emulating and playing out that karma. It's not just her. She has a very strong ancestral path, okay? That's why Cardi B is like the anomaly in her family. A lot of people tend to be anomalies in their family when they are the ones who are acting out the ancestors' will, okay? We have 7 of Pipes, which is the 7 of Wands. Yeah, you guys come from war. Like, you guys come from war backgrounds. And I feel like you guys were a part of the people who somehow started this war. Like, it was basically trying to interact with outsiders or sell your tribe's secrets or luxuries, your resources to outside people. And you might have done this with good intentions, but it was against the will of your people. It wasn't what your people normally did. And somehow that started a war. So you guys are very powerful in this life. Like, this is a power where people should not fuck with you, like, at all. Especially when you get in your spiritual bag. Like, you guys are definitely the type of people who might hex people. Or if you send a reversal to somebody, trust me, they gonna feel it, okay? We have the 2 of Wands. So, yeah, I'm getting the peace pipe again. So some of y'all might actually be great storytellers, because they did smoke the peace pipe, and it was, for recreational purposes and shit, but it was also to tell stories. So some of you guys are amazing storytellers. So you might need to use your ability to communicate. That's a gift as well. So storytelling is another gift that you have. And yes, it is a spiritual gift. Not everyone can tell a story. Dave Chappelle is one of the best storytellers that have ever lived. And if you ever watch his shit, you're going to be engaged most likely. That is a gift. Not everybody can keep you engaged from the beginning to the end. Okay? He's just one person that came to my mind. Then we have healing, the strength. So you guys are natural healers, but it's through your strength, your ability to lead. It's through your ability to be powerful. So you guys are very eccentric and like weird. You might even went through like a goth stage or an emo stage. Okay? You might even still feel that way sometimes. So you guys definitely have more of like, you work with the dark side, but you only work with the dark side because it's what you need. It's almost like you guys are fighting for reclaiming your land or reclaiming your heritage. Like, you guys are reclaiming your heritage. Even when you go to places where, let's say they still practice your heritage, or like, let's say you go back to where you're from, they might give you a hard time. They might be like, well, you're an outsider, or you're American, you're not from here. You're going to have to fight to reclaim your ancestry, okay? That is your karma. We have the 9 of Swords. We have the 10 of Wands. Very hard workers. You guys have the ability to work under a lot of pressure. I feel like this pile definitely needs to have an ancestral altar if you don't, okay? That would be very smart. I keep seeing music too. A lot of you guys are gifted with instruments. Like, if it's not literally singing or rapping, you're gifted with instruments. We have the Totem of Bowls. Totem is the Knight, I want to say it is. Let me, don't get me lying. Yes, the Knight of Bowls. So the Knight of Cups. Yeah, you guys are good musicians. Good musicians. Very attractive as well. Good communicators. So you guys are, this reminds me of like The Weeknd. You guys are like eccentric ass artists. Eccentric artists. Like, this really, I don't know why I just got The Weeknd, but it reminds me of like eccentric artsy people, musicians who still practice, who still deal with Santeria, who still do their conjuring work, but you have like an artistic ability that puts you out there, okay? Yeah, the Seeker. Look at this. The goddamn High Priestess. What aren't you good at, Pile 1? You're psychic, you're a candle worker, you're very backed by your ancestors, you guys are mediums. So I would tell this group, like, definitely deal with your ancestors. Ancestor money, ancestral altar, all that shit. Seances. But I will tell you guys about this pile before I get into the next one. You guys are not like little rinky-dink, like, oh, let me read a couple 3 cards and make, no. You guys are people, you are who people go to see when they want to either fuck shit up or really change their life. Like, you guys are powerful healers. You're like that person that people go to. Like, this reminds me of Pirates of the Caribbean when they went to go see Calypso, right? When she had the goddamn monkey and all that shit. Like, you guys are that person. You got to go to the depths of the ocean to like find y'all. Y'all are those types of workers. You're not the people who are all, oh, I just do this for YouTube and Instagram because it's fun and I like the way. No, you guys are the real deal. So once you really start to accept your power, just know y'all are going to be taking on serious clients, not like little bullshit ass tarot readings and things like that. So if you guys are the type that kind of repels that energy, Don't be like mad about that. Okay, this is like serious root workers, priestesses, legit motherfuckers out here. You guys also might need to get initiated into something. Okay, so you guys definitely feel like initiates, people who take their spirituality and their craft very seriously. Okay, so that's pile 1. I know that was a long ass pile, but I knew this reading was going to be long. So we're going to do pile 2 now. All right. So pile 2. This is for Mary Magdalene, the Mary Magdalene group, sacred partnership, form of sacred relationship that supports your growth. So you guys are in a divine counterpart relationship already, whether you know this or not. You guys are meant to be the feminine, most likely the feminine side of a divine counterpart relationship. Okay, whether you're a woman or man, you do not, it doesn't matter. Feminine energy, masculine energy does not care what body is housed in. Okay, it's energy. We have the Cobra. Ooh, y'all. Okay, okay. I just got city girls in my head. Who the fuck is this? Okay, JT. Okay, Young Miami. Who, Carisha? Why I just got city girls in my head? I don't know who the fuck this file about to be for. Surrender to the sweet. I knew it. Venus energy. I knew it. Come through, Frida. Come through, Oshun. Okay, I see you, pile 2. Come through, city girls. You better have that check. Okay? Real ass bitch give a fuck about a nigga. Okay? Big Birkin bag. 5-6 figures. Okay? Yeah, that's this pile. Y'all are high vibe divine feminines. Okay, automatically getting that. So if you're not a woman and it bothers you hearing that, don't watch this pile, because this is for feminine energies. Yeah, fire. Y'all ain't to be played with. I thought so. So you guys are fire witches, fire priestesses, fire goddesses and shit. So you guys are definitely candle work. Candle work will be great for you guys, but you guys are gifted in the art of seduction. Not 305 till I die. Okay, gang. Okay. Yes, pull over that ass too fat. Okay, come through, Trina. All right, I'm scared of y'all. Not the snake. So yeah, you guys are like Lilith energy, very high vibe priestesses. You guys are, this reminds me of like Wonder Woman, like when there was like all female societies who like trained men. This reminds me of Valhalla. You guys are very strong feminine energies. Neptune. You guys are psychics as well. Okay, but you guys are very gifted in the art of seduction. Okay, seduction. So if you guys ever wanted to get into modeling, if you ever wanted to get into sex work even, or whatever has to do with you seducing people, sales, you guys are gifted with your tongue. Maybe literally and figuratively, but you guys have the gift of gab. You guys are very beautiful as well. So whether you think so or not, you have the gift of beauty. And again, beauty is a gift, okay? Because your ass didn't do shit to get beautiful, right? Your parents just had sex and you came out that way, right? So it is a gift. You didn't work for it, right? I mean, body-wise, yes, but face-wise, which you guys have a natural aura beauty, I'm talking about that shit is given to you. You didn't really work for that, right? So we have the 8 of Cups. Okay, interesting. Sound bowls. You guys are gifted with sound as well. So like working with sound frequencies, sound bowls is what I'm getting. 9 of bowls. Yeah, there's a lot of cups up in here. 9 of Cups. You guys make people fall in love. You guys probably have a lot of suitors. Very gifted in the art of seduction. Okay, you guys might be Pleiadians. Yeah, because Pleiadians are like known, they're Venus energy, and Pleiadian women create men. They create men in labs so that they can fight for them and they can go to war for them. So you guys are very smart like Pleiadians. Okay, so you guys probably resonate with Pleiadian energy. Any type of woman ran society. Any type of woman ran society is this pile. And even if you're a man watching this, you are one of those men who like to serve women. And I know men have a problem with that, but actually I find that, I mean, unless you are, into men, that's fine. But if you're a heterosexual man and you have a problem with serving women, I'm just questioning some things. Like, why is that such a problem for you? But anyway, men like that represent Tahuti, These are men who are not in the ego. So if you're a man watching this pile, you were a part of societies like that. Builders, warriors, those types of things. 8 of Swords. Okay. You guys are gifted at receiving things as well. Like, you guys are really good with the art of persuasion, the art of receiving things, getting what you want. Like, this is a very persuasive, seductive pile. Definitely. That's why I got City Girls at the beginning. 7 of Swords. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Vanessa. Not the finessers up on here. Why are y'all on my reading pile too? Get y'all finessing asses out of here. Not I'm logging into his bank accounts and attaching mine. Not I know the passwords to his Cash App. Pile 2, get the hell out of here. I'm done with y'all. I am done with y'all. Okay, Apprentice of Bowls. You guys are also good with children, so you guys will make great doulas. Okay, some of you guys might want to work with Frida. I'm not saying that you should. Just know that Frida is... You'll read about her, hear about her. So if you fuck with Frida, just know, come correct. But yeah, you guys are really good with children as well. You're very gifted with children. So anything that has to do with feminine energy, women's type of things, fertility. You might even be like somebody people can go to help with womb issues. So if people are having issues with their wombs, I'm definitely getting herbal medicine too. You guys are medicine women. Okay, so, but you really would do well working with women. I'm not saying you can't work with men, but the way you see men, they would definitely be better off in a maybe subservient role to you than trying to like work with them. I'm just saying, like, you guys are more people who should work with women. The 8 of Pentacles. You guys are gifted, yeah, jewelry makers. Okay, you're gifted with small objects, like putting things together. Aesthetics. You guys will be great with interior design, creating clothes, jewelry. You guys are great merchants as well. Like, you guys would be great merchants, like women who work with like sell things. Okay, so definitely making your own products and selling them. You guys definitely would be good for working for people. Like, you guys would be good bosses, like working for yourself. But if you work for people, this energy is going to be very hard to deal with, because you got all this like Lilith type energy here. You got the fucking Cobra. Like, this is the type of people that if you work for somebody could say something wrong to you, and then 3 weeks later you probably flip out on them again for that shit. Like, later on, you like, yeah, with the Cobra, never know when they're gonna strike. So you guys would be better off kind of working on your own or alone. And again, if you do work with people, it would be better for you to work with women. Okay. We have the Ace of Pipes. So that's the Ace of Wands. Yeah, y'all are good at getting people aroused. I was going to say some really vulgar shit, but I forgot I can't say all that. You guys are good at really getting people aroused, really getting people motivated. So you guys are good motivators as well. You might work with the body. This is Aries energy, so you might be good fitness instructors. Again, working with women, dance instructors, pole instructors, you know, whatever. Something to do with the body as well. So belly dancing, stripping, okay, anything that has to do with the body. Very seductive pile. And then we have the 10 of Cups. Look at that. Beautiful. So you guys are good at creating harmony. Very good party hosts. That's why I was getting City Girls at the beginning of this reading, because you guys are like socialites. You're very Venetian, very Oshun, but you got some Lilith in there too. You're not to be fucked with. And like I said, candle magic is going to be a very good way to start for you guys. Y'all don't really have to be initiated. I don't honestly think you guys would do well with being initiated into something because you don't like to follow rules. Definitely a heartbreaker, okay? And you're a finesser. Like, this definitely reminds me of Trina. Like, wait for his bitch to leave. Miss Trina got a trick up her sleeve. Open up the door, walk straight in your house, put your man down, and put my cock in his mouth. I love the way it tastes like Georgia Foreman to work my ocean like the longshoreman. Real successful, I live off interest, so get it right, bitch. I'm the diamond princess, bank it, and it's all for the cause. Yeah, this is definitely 305, definitely that type of energy. So if you're not with that shit, this is not your reading. So choose one of them other piles, because this is definitely like strong feminine energy, okay? Real ass bitch give a fuck about a nigga. All right. I want to look into doula work. Yeah, you'd be a great doula, pal, too. So, sorry about the vulgarity in that one, but shit, I can't help it. It was coming through from the beginning. I was like, not city girls. Okay. So, Hecate, I can't stand these words. Because it reminds me of the other one, Hecate or whatever, but I don't know. I believe she reminds me a lot of Oshun. Not Oshun, but Oya. She reminds me a lot of Oya. Letting go. It's time to let go, which is no longer serving you. So this reminds me of Oya, because Oya deals with crossroads. She deals with like the in-between changes. Okay. So yeah, Oya is mama too. I fuck with Oya and Oshun. Those are my gang. Like I definitely feel like I'm a mix of those vibes, right? So this feels like Oya energy. You guys show up in people's lives when they're about to go through a massive transformation. You'll notice that. You'll come into people's lives when they're about to go through a major shift, either positive or negative. It's either they're about to have like a really good, great like time in their life, things are about to be positive, or like they might go through a death in the family. Like this is, you guys come around when people are about to make a massive change. You guys are guiding people through the changes in their life. You might also motivate people to make the changes. So like, you know, that friend who has an ain't shit husband and, you know, she needs to get a divorce. Maybe y'all ain't talked for months, but then like when she's like, you know, she comes to you and says, sis, I'm ready to file for that divorce. You're going to be there to walk her through it. Even if you haven't talked to her in years, she's going to somehow pop up into your life when she's going through that divorce, and you're going to walk her through that. Okay. So you guys are definitely patrons of change. Okay. The rabbit. Okay. Interesting. So you guys might be ADHD. You guys might like to do a lot at one time. So you guys are gifted in the art of multitasking. Okay. Come through with the multitasking. Yes. Put that ADHD energy into use. A new earth. It's happening. Hold the vision. So yeah, you guys are here to help humanity let go of the old ways. Okay? Like you're here to let humanity, like help humanity get into the new earth. So new age stuff, you guys are going to be really into helping people learn about new age stuff. Might be astrologers, tarot readers, crystals, Reiki. Okay? You guys are going to be those who are bringing in like new religion. Like me, for instance, I'm trying to not say do away with Western astrology, but I'm trying to make 13 signs astrology as important as Western. Like that's one of my goals before I leave here, is that people are going to say, well, you know, I'm a this in Western, and I'm a this in 13 signs. Like I would, if people did that shit, I feel like I'm fulfilled, right? So this is kind of how you guys are. You guys are bringing in something new to people, and you're helping Earth, humanity, let go of outdated beliefs and old things that aren't serving it. So you guys can bring in the new Earth. And this is mainly for the babies. This is mainly for the new generations coming in, other star seeds that are coming in. So you guys are indigos. A lot of you guys are indigos, which are some of the first star seeds who have ever came in. So a lot of 70s babies in this pile, okay, maybe. Or you feel like you should have been born in the 70s like me. I feel like I should have been definitely in the 70s. I don't know why the hell I'm here, but I'm not mad. You know, I'm just saying I think the 70s would have been a better energy for me, but it's okay. We have wind, okay? Oh, yeah. I told you. I know when mama here. Don't try to tell me. I know when she here. I know when she here. Is she here? Y'all got two cards. So wind, okay? And then we have the beloved. Was kind of in reverse. I might leave that in reverse, but I will say again, change. Wind is about change, okay? Wind is definitely about change. So you guys are definitely bringing in swift changes too. Like, well, a lot of the stuff that you guys are going to start implementing is taking on very, like, people are taking to it very quickly. You'll notice, like, a lot of you guys, if you start on social media, if you start doing things like putting things into the airwaves, you're going to start seeing a lot of success with it. And I also feel like you guys are great communicators because of the wind. You guys are powerful communicators. Like, people think about what you guys say for days or months, even years after you said it. You'll talk to somebody 2 years later and they're like, remember when you said da-da-da-da? And you'll be like, huh? And yeah, right? This is funny because you guys, when y'all yell, you might not yell too much, but when you yell, people pay attention. This reminds me of the children around me, they call me Aslan, like, because when I yell, I don't yell too much, but when I yell, oh yeah, it's like Aslan in this bitch. Like when Aslan turned the whole fucking shit into spring with his voice, with his roar, that's me. So a lot of y'all might have that type of vibe where you don't yell too much, but when you do, or when you're upset, people listen, right? So your voice is very powerful. Your ability to accept change is a gift. You guys are healers. A lot of you guys might be mediums, okay? You might be mediums because, you know, Oya deals with the in-between, right? So we have 6th house, establishing a foundation, health, daily life, and practical details. So you guys are good at working alone too, and working at long periods of time, putting things together. You guys are good at piecing different things. You guys are generalists. Okay, this pile's a generalist pile. So there's a lot of specialists, right? And you'll notice like Trump and other people in office, they are starting to like really look at people who are not specialists, right? Because there's too many people who are specialized in one thing, right? Then you have generalists who are good at several different things. And they can also see how different parts of a whole can come together. You guys are like that, which we need more generalists in the world. The problem is there's too many specialized and specific things. So you guys are really good at seeing how things go together. Even things that people can't see, you're good at making those things flow. So like cogs and machines, like you guys are good at taking things apart, very meticulous, okay? So I would say this is a very highly intellectual, smart pile. And you might not even be college educated, but there might be college students who want the wisdom that you have, right? Because you learned from experience, right? So we have the 5 of Cups. This was a pile who was a sad child. Most likely you probably went through a lot as a child. I would say you didn't just wear the emo aesthetic. You didn't just wear the goth aesthetic. It really meant something to you to wear those dark colors or to be dark. Some of you might have even went through depression as a child, maybe self-harm, really deep depressive energy from a young child. And that is also seen in children who are under Oya. It is seen sometimes. But also it says that you guys were like that. So you you resonated with a lot of different people. Like you guys were like that, so you could touch many different people. You've been through this, so other people kind of don't have to. Or if people are depressed around you or people are sad, you know how to connect with them, okay? You know how to connect with the billionaire. You know how to connect with the janitor because you've had a very experienced life from this is an old soul. Like this is an old soul. This is someone who realized their mortality earlier. This is someone who realized that people leave earlier. You might have even got abandoned by a parent while you were young, right? So you had a hard life. This is definitely the all my life had to fight. And it's funny because Beloved is here. And I know Beloved is a fucking terrible movie. But the Beloved in reverse is what I'm getting. Like, I was getting like, you guys might have problems with love. You might have problems with receiving love, like always wanting to give it. So you guys are universal givers, like universal donors of love. This reminds me of like O negative people, right? Who can give to everybody, but they can't receive from everyone. This is like that. Like you guys are forever eternal love. You guys represent unconditional love. So you have the gift of unconditional love. Not everybody has that. Some people's love is very conditional, okay? So we have Power Lodge of the Pipes. I know this ain't the goddamn Queen of Wands. I know this ain't no motherfucking Queen of Wands in my pile. Because look, the Queen of Wands that came out in every goddamn pile for me. It came out in every pile. I think this is the motherfucking Queen of Wands, if I'm not mistaken. Hold on. I have to go through this deck because I don't know it that much. I don't use this deck a lot. I believe this is the Queen of Wands because the Lodge is the Queen. I don't know why it says Power Lodge of the Pipes, though. That's the only thing. I think this is the Queen of Wands because pipes are wands. And yeah, I think this is the Queen of Wands. I'm going to go out and say it is. I could be wrong, but I want to say this is the Queen of Wands. Yeah, very powerful, charismatic. What can't you do spiritually? You guys are leaders. Very kind, too. You have the gift of kindness, of being kind to animals, people, okay? We have the Devil, of course. Well, You guys have the gift of sexual seduction as well. Like pile 2 was very seductive, but pile 2 was the pile that makes you think you're gonna fuck, but they like may never let you fuck, right? That's pile 2, the gift of seduction, the gift of illusion. You guys, that if you actually do have sex with people, they are addicted. Most people think about fucking you and the sex that they've had with you for years to come. And this is not to boost your ego. This is to help you be more more selective with who you have sex with. Okay, this is not to boost your ego. This is to tell you that y'all are attaching yourselves to people, because there are people who attach themselves to you. And this can be a positive or negative thing, but if you've been with some toxic motherfucking people, they're still attached to you. They're still attached to you. They're still obsessed with you. And it sounds good, but when you have energy like that constantly pulling on your energy, it can be draining. So a lot of you guys, if you find that you're tired all the time, or you're having these problems with love, you might need to get some sort of cleansing or be more selective with who you fucking. Okay, just put it that way with the Devil and the Queen of Wands here. We also have the guide. So you guys are, like I said, you guys are guides. This reminds me of Virgil in Dante's Inferno. So you guys are like Virgil, because Virgil was Dante's guide through hell. So yeah, because we're in hell. Like, I don't know if anybody told you, but this is hell. This is a layer of hell. Of course, you can go to deeper layers of hell, but this is hell where we live at now, because it's ruled by Lucifer. If you ever read in the Bible, this was his layer. So this is hell. So you guys are guiding people through this experience. You're guiding people through the experience of being in hell. Okay, I know people think this is earth, but I mean, cool, it's hell. So we have the 3 of Stones, very gifted with your hands. Okay, you guys are gifted with your hands. Artists, painters, tarot readers. Okay, anything to have to do with the hands, you guys are gifted in. People will watch you do things with your hands. Okay, you will have people coming from all over the world to get whatever service you offer with your hands, pile 3. Okay, so whatever it is, like bartending, I don't give a fuck what it is. You're going to have people in town saying, yo, I've had the best drink ever from so-and-so. You got to go to that bar. They have the best drinks because you're working. Whatever you do with your hands, you're very powerful with that. And this can go into anything, cooking. This is my pile, and I'm gifted with my hands, and I don't know how many different things. Okay, people still talk about my cooking to this day. I ain't cooked for people in years. They still like, yo, you still make them tacos? I'm like, what the fuck? Like, let it go. I don't even make that shit anymore. But anything, massages, anything that has to do with your literal hands. Okay, some of y'all might be into like drawing, tattooing, anything like that. The 2 of Swords. You guys don't play around. Another thing you have is the gift of confidence. This energy as a child of being alienated as a child has given you this gift of confidence that you will not fold. Like, you will not fold on who you are. You will not fold on your beliefs. Some people might even call you stubborn. Okay, but this is definitely a pile who stands on what they believe in, and you're very independent. Like, you have no problem with walking away from somebody or being on your own. Why? Because you've been on your own since you were a child. Your parents probably describe you as a loner, or your grade school teachers probably describe you as socially awkward. I have the old ladies asking me, well, shit, Daryl, you a true Taurus. So you already know how I feel about Tauruses and they cooking. So you already know. I was in a relationship with a true Taurus, and I promise you, the last couple years of our relationship, I want to say what saved our relationship was his cooking. I'm not proud of that, but I could be mad at that man and let him put a Play-Doh snapper in front of me. What the fuck? I don't even know what I was mad about. What you talking about? I don't even care about that no more. I don't even care about that no more. I'm over that shit. You said there's some food cooking? What? Okay. So we have the 5 of Pentacles in reverse. So you guys are really good at financial wealth as well, gaining finances. So whenever you guys figure out your calling and figure out what it is that you want to do, and I'm going to get a little bit more into this Queen of Wands, but whenever you guys figure out your calling, I really see you guys not being broke ever again, okay? It's under this Devil energy, so a lot of you guys, I feel like what has been keeping you broke, to be honest, is the people that you attach yourself to, especially sexually. Who you're fucking, pile 3, is really going to affect your money. So if you're finding that your money is stagnant, it's who you're fucking. I hate to say this that blunt, but shit, I was blunt in pile 2. Y'all already know what time it is. So whoever you're connecting yourself to, you will find that after you break out of relationships, and everybody says this, but I mean, no, you guys are going to have really big level ups after you get out of relationships, especially with motherfuckers y'all know you're not supposed to be with, okay? So if your money's funny, might want to check who you fucking on. All right? But yeah, you guys are going to be filthy rich, pile 3. I ain't see that in every other pile, but you guys are definitely, you probably came from poverty or you didn't come from a lot of money. So you guys are going to be getting your bloodline from out of debt. Like, really, the devil card for me always talks about filthy rich money. So you might want to look at your 10th house, also where your Saturn is. Okay, that's important for you guys. Get your chart read with me if you haven't. I promise you it'll change your life. I'm cocky about my astrology. I'm sorry. It is what it is. But yeah, what's the last thing? We have the Totem of Pipes, which is the Knight of Wands in reverse. Okay, yeah. And another thing, okay, so more of a negative thing about you guys, I would say, is that you guys you are impulsive sexually. This is a pal who's impulsive sexually. You're definitely known to like fuck on the first night or fuck really soon when you meet somebody. Like, you need to know if you have sexual chemistry with this person. It's just who you are, because you're based off of your passions with this Queen of Wands. You're going to start tempering that as you get older. Like, you're not going to have to, because look, you guys might have sex on the first night or like quickly in your relationships, but people stay with you. Okay. That's why you've always done it. Cause you like, you know what? Well, I know once I put this on this motherfucker, they ain't going nowhere. So you're not worried about, well, what if I fuck them on the first night, or what if I fuck them there? You know they're gonna come back. You know that by now with the devil. You know you're gonna see them again. That might even be how you get motherfuckers. Queen of Wands, devil. Queen of Wands, devil. That might even be how y'all get motherfuckers. Is putting it on them early. Okay, y'all gonna stop doing that shit. Knight of Wands in reverse. So don't be surprised if you guys are preaching more about modesty later on in your life, not because you're shaming people, because the Hermit doesn't shame. It's just because you've learned from experience. This pile in particular, you guys are definitely gifted with candle work, acting, singing, charisma, social media. You guys are a pile that people like to look at you. You don't like people though, because people have abandoned you. You have alienated yourself from people, but people will gravitate towards you. And again, you only have to put yourself out there. The people who are meant to find you will come for you, but you guys are meant to be solo for a lot of you. Not saying you're not going to be in a relationship, but don't be surprised if you are very selective with who you be with, because again, who you wind up with will affect your finances, and you are not the pile to be fucking around with your finances. And you always will have suitors. You're the Queen of Wands, but you know, you got to be more careful with that, the Knight of Wands. Also, you're going to like start slowing down your mind and how quickly you move, because a lot of you guys are ADHD, so you're going to start getting a hold over that as you get older. Okay, so I know this was like a lot of different information, but I really was being called to do this by spirit. So if you guys could please comment on this when I post it. Okay, I know it's a longer video, so if you guys can just even put an emoji or something like that. Remember, I am still choosing the Fenty winner from the comments, so the more I see your name in the comments, the more likely I'm going to pick your ass, to be honest. That's the whole ADHD thing. That's how it works. I'm trying to work on that. Y'all see, I'm trying to work on that. It's proof in the pile, all right? So I'll talk to y'all later, loves. Thank you so much for being on here. I hope this helped. Peace.